I need to ask you a question. Be curious, Drifters.
Allegron's won the Brisbane Cup, but it's all Antino. Blake Shin, take a bow. Barrakiel, Benny Allen hasn't moved.
Broadside him, bobbed, won the Golden Rose.
Pride of Jenny, trying to find the reserves at the 100. She's 3 in front of Mr. Brightside. It's all too late. Pride of Jenny has run them into the night. Switch on the big winner by 2.5 Bellatrix Star.
He's down, Jolly Star. She is a star in the making. Jolly Star bolts in.
It's all Isthmus. She's very smart and fast.
Mate, good weekend of racing. We might have seen a, do we see the best miler in the country? Tom Kitten? Or Sheeza?
Alabai. Oh, she was very impressive.
I saw all of the, time guys touching themselves on Twitter. They were going like, holy shit, what we got here?
They were touching themselves. Eye guys were putting eye drops in.
Yeah.
They were getting dry just from the visuals. And then ratings guys. They were having a field day as well, like rating better than the Autumn Sun type areas. That's pretty good.
He was a good horse, Tass.
He was very good.
Generational, you might say.
Yes, absolutely.
Is Sheeza generational? Well, her career started in Townsville, didn't it?
I think she started in Rocky.
Rocky.
And she lost on debut.
Rocky form.
And she's only had 8 starts, so that wasn't too long ago.
Well, Moods wasn't her trainer, though.
No.
Nose roll gang.
No.
Although she doesn't wear a nose roll.
No, she's Blinkers gang. Blinkers on. No, look. Shout out to Dan O'Sullivan, the big ratings guy.
What did he throw up?
He threw up a 105.3. The Autumn Sun in that race ran a 103. On the same day, many years ago, a horse called Very Elegant, not on the same day, on this weekend, many years ago in the Far Lap Stakes, a horse called Very Elegant rated a 104.7. Then another 3-year-old filly in the Australian Guineas rated a 104.5 or something like that, and then backed it up a few weeks later in the inaugural All-Star Mile with a similar rating. That was Mystic Journey. So that's the type of areas we're talking about for She's Alibi. But she's only done it once to that level. Whereas the Autumn Glow has been punching out 106s like bang, bang, bang. So if She's Alibi does take her place in the Doncaster, which has just been confirmed by Peter Moody, and if she runs up to that rating or exceeds it, then it's like, okay, we've got a superstar.
I think the point to make there is, to date, Autumn Glow has been racing against better quality just by her age profile. That's the best field that She's an Alibi has seen. And she fucking kicked dirt in their face.
She brained them. Well, she beat the Caulfield Guineas winner Autumn Boy by 3 lengths, and he rated up to his best.
Can I make a counterpoint to that? Sure. He rated up to his best.
He rated up to his best.
Okay. Blinkers haven't gone on him yet, though.
No.
He wore blinkers in the Caulfield Guineas, so I think he's going to improve into a Rosehill Guineas.
And he was second up there, and he was third up in the Caulfield Guineas. I think he'll improve, but he's rated up to his best so far.
He got brained in the Golden Rose too. And
he did, yeah.
He improved essentially 10 lengths.
He looks a horse to me who would suit 2,000 metres better than 1,600, I think.
Yeah, being the son of would suggest that. Mate, imagine Tass going up against Winks in a Cox Plate. Wouldn't that be something?
I think Winks would have had his measure pretty comfortably, but you would never have seen it. So we were spoiled to not. We would have been spoiled to have seen it. Sorry.
Well, yes, but if Humidor's taking a shiver up her spine,
and he's got 49 kilos on his back.
The size of him.
He stood out in the yard.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing, looking him in the eye. Just,
hey, buddy.
Yeah. Was he like an Animo type? Just kind of had the presence?
He was... Animo was cantankerous sometimes.
Yeah.
Animo was a stud and he thought he was, whereas the Autumn Sun was like his daughter, the Autumn Glow. And he walked around the yard like he owned the place, but not in a macho way. Like, I've got things to do, which is win this race, then go back to where I came from, pretty much.
Yeah, I feel like the cantankerous types are never going to be undefeated.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And like your Castelvecchios, your Animos, and the like. So you think about it. He was one of the most cantankerous.
Traffic warden,
yeah. So that gets us talking to, I guess, futures markets, I would say, because we both had a futures for the Doncaster, which I don't know about you. I'm going to stick.
I'm going to stick as well because
mine's an each way price.
I think mine's at an each way as well, each way price.
But before that, I'm going to give myself a bit of that's a tick there. Tom Kitten, All-Star Mile, $5 landed up being value.
Yeah.
So he was $6 when we were doing the podcast, but I even saw he was getting out to like sevens, which I thought was absolute madness. But yeah, he started about 380, Tomcat. So he ran the race sort of stuff, and I was rewatching the replay several times because I just absolutely love him. But Craig didn't even pull the whip on him. I thought he was easily. He had the run of the race, but he didn't necessarily blow him away, but he didn't need to.
No.
And he was second up there. I think he's only going to improve. He's going to be competitive in wherever he goes. Haven't necessarily heard where he goes. I think you'd be silly not to take him to Sydney and see how he shapes up in a Queen Elizabeth or something.
Yeah, I agree. And what we saw from Tommy Kitten there as well was being able to ride up on pace.
Yeah.
Absorb the early pressure from Pride of Jenny and finish off the best. And that was made evident by the fact that, it was a bit of a blanket finish, but it was all the back markers storming home. And they were entitled to because Jenny went super quick up front. So the fact that he held on, so positively at the end is just a sign that this horse can run 2,000 metres, no worries. Well, we know he can, but I think he can do it up there with the best.
Absolutely. So my board is scary nothing. Tommy Kitten, $5 to tick against that. Apulia in the Australia Cup at 15s. I think he's around 12s maybe. So Delius $6 at the Tancred. Ole Dancer $15 in the Coolmore's looking like a nice ticket. Raging Force at 11s. God almighty, I'll talk about that with my resolutions. But I've got Lord Penman in the Doncaster. Now, he's at $26 and $7.50 to place. I think he wins again this weekend, and he will not be starting that price. Big caveat being, if Sheezer's going there with 49 kilos, then that is not good. But he's $7.50 to place in futures markets as well. The other caveat being, obviously, Autumn Glow. No one really knows where they're going, and we were discussing, does Autumn Glow even go to a Doncaster now?
Yeah. That's the question. We were saying just before the podcast started that Peter Moody is incredibly sporting. Announced on his own podcast just today that, we're going to go to Sheeza. We're going to go to the Doncaster with Sheeza Alibi, and if we take on the country's best horse, Autumn Glow, then so be it. I'm like, fuck, we need more of that in racing. I think our best horses can pick and choose a bit too much, and to be fair, it's because there are a plethora of options for them. But this is great from Moose because now all the pressure's on Chris Waller and John Massara to say basically like, I'm taking this filly there.
Yeah.
If you don't take Autumn Glow to the Doncaster, that's on you. And that's probably not a great look.
No.
And I tell you what, if Chris Waller and John Massara are sporting and they take her there, it's going to be one of the best races, not of just the autumn for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what Racing New South Wales should do? They should put up $1 million bonus for whoever wins.
Yeah.
Out of the two. If one of those two win it, just to incentivise them even more.
Incentivise, good horse. Yeah, that's a great shout.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, why not? I'd love to hear it. Yeah, well, on the Donny, I've got a futures play as well. Team Green, Headley Grange, 15s at the moment. out of the Joe Pride stable. He's been on fire. Last prep he had 4 or 5 wins. Really liked his resumption.
It was great.
On the weekend. Or the prior weekend. Actually, it was on the weekend. It was fantastic resumption. He's $15 at the moment, so he's at a nice each-way price heading towards a Doncaster. Don't know what weight he'll get there, but I'd imagine it'd be, 53-ish?
Levitating.
Yeah, 53-ish?
Yeah. A competitive weight.
So, but look, if she's Alibi's in the race and Autumn Glow's not, she'll be sub $2.
Yes. How's the rest of your futures plays looking?
Yeah, so we've got a few crosses. Filia, obviously, isn't in the Coolmore this weekend, so cross that out. My Gladiola.
Good shopping, though.
Unfortunately.
I think we learned about her. She doesn't run out 1,200 metres.
That was a weird race. That was a weird race.
Yeah. Tentaris ran super with a slow recovery.
There's only 2 horses that I want to take out of that race. Yeah. Tentaris and Sepples.
Yeah.
Angel Capital, don't know about him.
I think Bend.
Yeah.
Ran a Bend. He ran third, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he was close enough to kind of... And
he was sort of looking... maybe a Bend. Maybe you're right.
Because the 2 times I think he's been there twice, but probably visually the best run we've seen him is at Moonee Valley, where you have to be focused.
Yeah. True. Unfortunately, Moonee Valley's getting refurbished.
That's true. So maybe he needs the Heath track at Caulfield.
Maybe he does. What, Doomben 10,000?
Oh, there you go. That's the race.
They need his Group 1. Stradbroke. Get, 56 kilos in a Stradbroke?
Yeah.
You can win it with that.
Yeah, you can.
Anyway, what have I got there? Closer to free in the slipper at 51s. Still a live ticket. Eternal Warrior has been scratched from the slipper. He's suspensory issue, so he's out in the paddock. Then still got Jimmy Starr in the All Age, $3. I think that's terrific shopping personally. It's short, but Afterburners in the Galaxy at 6s, and then Headley Grange 15s in the Donny.
I think I need a slipper play. Usually that's my race. I just don't know where to look with that race yet.
I'm starting to get really firm opinions.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you think it's the Blue Diamond form?
I think it is, yes.
Yeah. Because I think that's been the best form throughout. And the filly who won on the
Cheyenne.
weekend. Yeah, she was very good. $5 favourite now.
I think she's deserved favourite. Loses J-Mac because he won't ride at the 54.5 kilos, but gets Craig Williams. So I think that's fine.
I have Stretton Ruler in a all-up multi to place. I had him, Tommy Kitten, Ole Dancer, and Lord Pedman paying anything.
Shit.
So I don't mind that.
Shopping.
Yeah, it's been known to happen. Could it be just I don't know, Streisand going there? Could it be back-to-back?
It could be. Yeah. I like the Blue Diamond form because I think Cheyenne's a massive winning hope. Her win on the weekend was awesome. And off a pretty high-pressure race, she just exploded. So I think she can win. $5 is short. I think out of the boys' race on the weekend... Paradoxium, whatever. I still think Stretton Ruler is the one to take out of it because the race just wasn't run to suit and he finished off the best. Yeah. So high pressure 1,200 metres, I still think he's a massive chance. And I think closer to free up on pace at 51s, I still think that's a good ticket to have.
Spicy Miss disrespected at $18?
A little bit.
I feel like she won't start that price on the weekend, right?
Yeah.
On next weekend. But anyway, what do we know? Cool. Oh, resolutions. Mine, you can nail it and you can still get it wrong. With my guy Raging Force, poor thing. Market crunched him. Giga Kick got the blows, finished like his market flux. And I just think it was all setting up perfectly for Raging Force, and then you could tell straight out the gates that something wasn't right. So I actually don't know what the latest on him was, but he was 4 out of 5 lane taken straight to the equine hospital. So I'll follow up on that, but yeah.
Not good. My resolution is track bias. Flemington was a leader's day, but I think my biggest thing with that is the fact that we knew it. We knew there'd be a track bias. We knew with the breeze, with the rail out. And I still don't think I did the form with that in mind enough. And I think the biggest pointer towards that is my disrespect for the big fella, podcast favourite, Arcora, in the last. He was the only obvious leader in that race, and he was at a price where if he just fell in at the end, he was still $3 to $4 to place, which is a much smarter bet each way than backing Augustus in hindsight. But I think, sometimes with track bias, it might only be one across the entire card that's still value when you know it's the leader. Just have a bet on it.
Yeah. Arcora.
Bless
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was good.
Tough.
Yeah, he's tough, but he's going to get better out to further. So just because they were gaining ground on him late, who gives a shit?
He went fast. He was entitled to get tired.
Yeah. And he's coming to Australia Derby, so he could potentially be value in that market as well.
He's still a colt as well, Arcora.
Yeah. Yeah. That stable are great with stayers.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Raging Force, encouraging signs that he will make it back to the racetrack, but I don't think he will be back this autumn.
No.
So let's go to Caulfield then. Rail is out 9 metres this weekend, which is a hell of a long way. Bit of a weird weekend this weekend, always in the calendar. It's a bit of you have the high of last weekend and you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's probably needed because next weekend is just so much.
Smorgasbord.
Yeah, so rail out 9 metres, weird meeting at Caulfield. It's like one of those Vobis days or something. It's like when you have a race named after Sosi Bon on a Saturday, that's the type of areas that we're working in. And we loved Sosi Bon.
Funny horse.
Great looking horse. He was the highest money earner for So You Think at one stage.
Yeah, crazy.
So, but the Peter Young, 1,800 metres Group 2 weight for age. Didn't think there was a ton of speed here, but Light Infantry Man will probably go forward with the likes of Banker's Choice, who's a consistent gelding in his old age. But, Birdman has been dual accepted, and I'd say that surely they head to Sydney because that race looks cherry right for him.
I also think with the 2 other Aussie Kier horses in this race, I would suggest that Birdman will end up in Sydney.
And rail out 9 metres, like railing the true at Rose Hill.
His home track.
Yeah, I think Birdman surely will be heading to Sydney, but I'm not Chris Waller.
No.
I thought Light Infantry Man was a decent return. About a month between runs here. The form out of that Catnarks Jewelers MIC Foundation Cup hasn't been red hot, but does it need to be? Like, I ask you that.
No, it doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
This will all depend on where Birdman ends up because obviously that'll impact the race a lot. What were your thoughts on Apulia first up?
I think he was fine. Like, he was resuming after the 2,400 metres, got kind of cluttered up a little bit there. Hit the line well enough, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think Buckaroo for me with Jai McNeil on. No thanks. Like, couldn't even potentially entertain that.
He hasn't won for 76 weeks.
And he's also a nonny. So is Light Infantry Man. So I think I'm going to forgive Apulia and have a bet on him. I think from that gate, Luke Curry just has to be positive and has to take him forward, and particularly at Caulfield if it rails 9 metres out, and there doesn't look to be a stack of speed in that race. So I think they'll show some initiative for him. With Birdman coming out, I think he can come across and maybe get a second pair off the fence. So I believe in this horse. I think he can run well. I think he's got more upside than a lot of these. So happy to have a bet on Apulia. Sometimes you just got to stick firm.
Yeah, you do. That's all I had at Caulfield.
Yeah.
So Rose Hill Rail is in the true mild conditions in the lead up to the day, so it should be absolutely perfect. I think it's rated about a soft 6 at the moment, but no real rain that will affect that. I think we'll be racing on good form right throughout the program. It's about 25 degrees on Saturday with not a lick of wind. So it's, that's perfect areas. That's
perfect areas.
That's like Brisbane in the winter sort of stuff.
Oh, perfect areas.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Race 3 is the Magic Night Stakes. So previous winners of this race, Memo Drifting, Steel City. So the previous 3 winners, not that great. She's Extreme won a Group 1. Arcaded, Thermosphere, Kiyomichi won a slipper the next week. Sunlight was a good horse. Tulip, I reckon, placed in a slipper. And Calliope, maybe. And so basically one winner of the slipper since 2010.
It's hard to do the quick backup.
Yeah, and I think the boys are the same. One winner since 2010. So basically, 2 winners since 2010 of the lead-ups for the boys and the girls.
Who was that who won on the quick backup? Shinzo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Pembury. I think I was dead against her. Not dead against her, but the 1,000 to 1,200. She found a little bit of bad luck last start as well. Short price to find out here. What do you reckon?
I think she's likely. I think she had a lot of bad luck, and I think she's likely. But I'm happy to back Kieran Starr again. Ridden upside down by Jason Collette last start, absolutely upside down. Got bumped a few times as well. So prepared to forgive. She gets a nice gate, gets Chad Schofield. And look, she's around the sort of $9 to $10 mark at the moment. So happy to have a bet on her. I think she's about 18th or 19th in the order of entry for the slipper as well. 16 runners, obviously, in that field. So winning you're in type stuff for Kieran Starr. So I think she'll be ready to go.
A lot of these would have to. Pembury would have to.
Yeah.
I wonder if they actually paid the late nom fee. I thought I was making a case for Hardanger, who I thought she finished off really well. Arguably unlucky not to get a little bit closer. I think she'll be better as she gets out in distance, just to my eye. But as a 2-year-old, I think she was 4 weeks between runs there, only got beaten just over a length. She'll be fitter here again. Barrier 9, not stoked about, but she might be better ridden a bit colder too. She was ridden closer to the speed. So Tommy knows the right ones to ride as
he does.
a 2-year-old. So I think she's in the race here, Hardanger. I'm going to stick with her at around the $10, and she had the market support too. So I wouldn't be surprised if she starts closer to $6 on the weekend. That's my prediction. The Pago. Previous winners here: Skyhook, Dublin Down, Shinzo, Rise of the Masses, Shaquiro, Prague, Cosmic Force, written by Single Bullet. One winner of the slipper since 2010, as I mentioned. Are you forgiving a Woolwoven?
I think you can forgive that run. I think you can forgive that run from where he was in the track and after the setback. But I'm happy to take him on. I think Central Europe was phenomenal on debut. What's under the hood? I think Central Europe can do a Shinzo. I think he can win this and then potentially win the slipper. If he doesn't win this, he's not in the slipper. So at the moment, Team Green's all in markets for the slipper has him at $9, which is short. But if he wins this, I doubt he'll start at that price. So if you like him on the weekend, and you might as well have a futures play too. But I think he wins this race. So $2.40 roundabouts is very short though. So if you want to take him on, be my guest.
Be your guest. I'm going to go to the Blue Diamond form. Do have a ticket for this horse at 100s. Surprised he stayed that price after his last effort. But he was 3 weeks between runs there. Typically, some of the 2-year-olds just like to have be in work for a little bit longer so they can lose their way, in particular the Colts. But high alert for Anthony and Sam Friedman. See, a crossover noseband goes on first time. He was over racing significantly.
He was, yeah.
But barrier 7, $21, I think is his big price. And for all the things that he did wrong there, he only got beaten 2.5 lengths. So I think he might be an improver. I think he's one for the multiples. High alert. And if he makes it to the slipper field, he could be. He's 100 to 1 now.
Absolutely.
All right, the Sky High Stakes. 2,000 metres Group 3 set weights penalties. Previous winners here: Vauban, Linda Mann, Stockman, Toffee Tongue, funny horse, and Master of Wine.
That's a funny horse too.
Master of Wine was probably the last race he ever won. Could it be the only race he won?
Potentially. Toffee Tongue, that might be the last race she won.
Yeah, well, she only won 2, didn't she?
She might have only won 2, yeah.
Because she was a maiden when she won the Oaks.
Yeah, tick. I think she started favourite in a Doomben Cup against Zaki. I think. Does that ring a bell?
Vaguely.
Yeah.
I reckon she placed against him.
Delusional type areas.
Just Fine goes forward here. River Stars knows no other way, and then it's a lot of stayers just kind of finding their feet. If Birdman goes here, mate, I reckon he's a cracking bet.
I think so too, yeah. Only going to get better over 2,000 metres. Nash. I think Nash is positive from the wide gate and drags him forward. He's just come back a better horse. Yeah. Classic European. He was good last prep without blowing your socks off, but put the writing on the wall, resuming over what was that, 1,400 metres, stormed home, and then rated well and won well over a mile next start. We know he's going to be better over 2,000 metres. So if he's here, he's a phenomenal bet. If he's not, interesting to see how Vauban goes first up after a Melbourne Cup campaign again. But Trinity College looks like an exciting horse. I think he finished off really well in the Very Elegant Stakes. Stormed home, so big rap on him coming from overseas as well with the Wrong Silks. But no, Birdman, if he's here, I think he will be as well.
Yeah, same. So I'm not even entertaining anything else. The source has a feeling. The next one is the Maurice McCartan Stakes, 1,100 metres, Group 3 handicap. Previous winners here, Eagle Nest, Red Card, Cannonball, Shelby 66, and Easy Eddie. I reckon that was one of Matt Dolan's favourites back in the day. Speed map here, you got some fast horses going forward here. You have Tonkin, Don't Hope Do, Mal Coupe, Signal Tortoni, who's come from midweek grade. Look at the previous winners here. Like, you do have some horses that can just pop out of the ground, like a Shelby 66. Just a horse in form. I reckon Mal Coupe is in form. Like, how many? God, she's got to pick a fence already, or he has, rather. Really progressive horse, 1,200 metres back to the 1,100, sure. But might be coming from midway grade and then benchmark 88 grade, but only carrying the 54.5 here. If he had a bit more weight, I think J-Mac would be sticking. So I think he's a really progressive sprinter, and $9 I think is a bit of a gift.
Yeah, I liked Mal Coupe as well. I think there's just a lot of pace in this race, which just makes you think that maybe something's going to storm over the top of him, particularly at Rose Hill. And Kerguelen did just that first up. Like, he's a bit of a funny horse, and has that racing style, which means he can be a little bit hard to catch. But I think with Adam Hippopotamus on, just goes backwards. Rides for a bit of luck. There's stacks of pace, and he's a bit short at $5 odd, but yeah, it's a phenomenal win first up, and finds a similar sort of setup, a bit like King of Russo. Finds a similar setup and wins again. So yeah, Kerguelen for me. What about your boy Enriched?
Good return. He was brained by King. Yeah. So King had his measure. Really not sure about the 1,300 down to 11. That has me puzzled.
It is odd.
So I don't even know what's the end of the prep here. Is it a TJ? And he's 100 to 1. Like, I'd be shocked. I don't know. I don't like that setup for him. But he was 4 weeks between runs there to the 1,300. So, he's only been outside the placings once at the distance from 5 attempts. So maybe he is a little bit. He has enough running his legs. So, but one for your exotics, Enriched. But maybe a casino job. Maybe got out the casino with him. The Far Lap Stakes is race 7. You have, it's a Group 2 for the 3-year-olds at set weights. Previous winners here, Lazura, Zardozi, Zugotcha, Hungry Heart, Funstar, VE, Foxplay, Winx. So Winx was, how many Group 1s? Like 25? Foxplay, did she win one?
I don't think she did.
I think she placed plenty of times. She placed behind Winx. Nearly knocked her off one day.
Yeah.
I might have had $1 on her. VE 10 time. Funstar.
Twice, maybe? A guinea? 1,000 guineas?
I know she started $5 in a Golden Eagle when Colette fell in against Ice Bath. Hungry Heart 2 time.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Zugotcha 4 time.
3 or 4, yeah.
Zardozi 3 time. 2 time.
No, just the one, I think. I thought just the Oaks.
Angel.
Autumn Angel.
Autumn Angel beater. And Lazura, no time. Good honours list.
Great honours list.
Yeah. A lot of girls are winning this. All the girls are.
A lot of Chris Waller girls.
So Panova is it has to be your starting point. Was she good enough first up to win this?
She was a bit disappointing, but she drew awkward. I thought she was entitled to run better. And the concern is she draws another shit gate, so you know where she's going to be. But I think there's some pace in this race. 60s is the interesting one because he's coming back here after the Guineas where he's brought forward from Damien Lane to put him into the race from the wide draw. He draws wide again. And you're like, well, the Australian Guineas was your grand final, mate. So is J-Mac going to do the same thing here in an afterthought? Maybe. Is he the best horse in the race? At this stage, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Tell us, mate. Yeah, let us know, mate.
But look at the price.
Yeah.
$75.
$75.
So I'd much rather back Panova, who I think is a horse who'll end up being in Group 1s.
Yeah.
And she's like that $6-7, so I'll have a bet on her.
Yeah, what about the Pakenham form with Federalist? First time this horse has run into the placings.
Gelded?
Fuck, that would have been a hard decision.
Yep, the son of Arcadia Queen. What I don't understand. Why do you send Arcadia Queen to I'm Invincible? It just doesn't make any sense to me. She's the daughter of Piero, and she raced in an Everest, but clearly not her go. She was a 2,000 metre horse, if I've ever seen one. Snitzel can get away with producing a stayer, and they can throw that way a little bit. I'm Invincible can't.
Yeah.
I don't think he's had a black type winner over longer than a mile.
Well, yeah, but I don't think of Schnitzel horses. I think there might be one winner over 2,000 metres.
Schnitzel?
Yeah.
Oh, try Seamus Award. Who won a Cox Plate?
Who am I thinking of?
I think you're thinking of I'm Invincible.
No, who am I thinking of?
Maybe Extreme Choice.
Maybe it's over 2,200. Yeah, because I'm thinking of the thing I backed in the Derby one year.
Yep.
And won the Geelong Classic.
Saint Emilion.
Yeah. So, because he's a
Schnitzel.
Yeah, and he's the furthest winner. That's a trivia.
That is a trivia question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so many better options out there.
My counterpoint is, and it's kind of making a point, but it is a counterpoint. Nice Choice won a Melbourne Cup.
He did win a Melbourne Cup.
But Federalist, the gelded son of Arcadia Queen, he was a $2.25 favourite and he ran second. I don't think he's featuring here.
No.
Yeah, I found this difficult. I'm not really interested in 60s. In these sort of setups, I'm pretty keen to take on the afterthoughts too. Well, he had the 3 runs in the prep. He can be a little bit. I think this prep's he's been far better. But I don't know. I don't know about that.
Not all $1.75 pops are created equal.
No. And especially if Panova does have that upside, probably want to be in her camp. So, I don't know. Not really interested. It's kind of how I feel about this whole weekend.
Yeah, so I'm pretty similar.
Coolmore Classic Group 1 for the fillies and the mares. Previous winners here. Lady Shenandoah, Zugotcha, Espiona, Crone, Conte Petiro, and Dixie Blossoms. A few of ours in there. Speed in this race. Manal probably go forward with Savvy Halley, who I think she surprised me last start. She got an enormous rating out the back of that as well, and I think her having 56 kilos essentially, because now she's going to be riding a kilo over.
It's a bit harsh, isn't it?
Oh, be filthy.
Particularly against Ole Dancer, who has won a Group 1.
Yeah.
I'd be filthy if I was Brad Whittip.
Yeah. So, will she run out the 1500? I honestly didn't think she was going to run out the 14. So.
Daughter of Hellbent. Same sire as Magic Time, Benedetta. They're not 1500 metre horses in my eyes.
Yeah. So, whereas Ole Dancer, the daughter of Ole Kirk, he won a Golden Rose and then a Caulfield Guineas.
Sure did.
So, and pretty basic name, hers. Like Ole Kirk out of Dancers. Ole Dancer.
It's better than She's Our Alibi. She doesn't roll off the tongue.
True. I'm happy with my ticket with Ole Dancer here.
Yeah, I think she's a winning chance.
So I'm happy with her, but the bet I'll be having on Saturday is definitely Arctic Glamour. Thought that was a really good return. First up, I think she will improve off the back of that. She is going to improve as well, being on top of the ground. So I thought she was only beaten a length there. She meets Verona Rose, a couple of kilos better at the weights, I think, as well. So, and she's getting 1.5 times the price. Yeah, Arctic Glamour at $15. I'll be having something with her with Ole Dancer, but I don't need to bet on Ole Dancer again.
No, you don't. I'm keen on Verona Rose. I liked that win. I thought it was phenomenal. And she's got 56 kilos against horses who I don't think are weighted that well. And I think she's only going to improve third up to 1,500 metres. Gets Craig, gets a nice draw as well, which is key. And she's $10 with 10 green. So I think she's a bet. Verona Rose this weekend. Winning chances don't stop there, but don't want to go through all of it.
Where's Lazura at?
I thought it was a good return. She had to lump more weight. First up over 1,300 metres. She's trialled since. So this is effectively her, third up, I guess. 1,500 metres, top weight. I don't think she's that much better than the rest of the field at this stage. I think she's a really good horse. But if you're going to be a toppie in a Coolmore Classic, I think you need to be like Zoo Gotcha level, who's not superstar, but better than most of them.
Yeah. Manal?
I think she's a winning chance, but again, I don't think she's that much better than them with that weight. I'd rather take something that's got a bit of weight off them.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree with that. I think the other thing with Verona Rose, daughter of the great one, Castelvecchio, she finished the prep off really nicely too. And it looks like she's kind of gone to a new level. So your four-year-old mares, that's good to look at. And I honestly put Arctic Glamour in that boat too. She was a dynamic 3-year-old, went off the ball in her 4-year-old year. I think she did finish the prep quite nicely, or had a good prep last prep. So yeah, I think they're the two for me. Now the Ajax Stakes, Ajax Spray and Wipe Stakes, 1,500 metres, Group 2 handicap. Previous winners here: Iona Merck, Democracy Manifest, 50 stars coming through. So, Globe returns.
What the hell?
The Caulfield Stakes winner, I would have thought, the Might and Power. Militarised at 360?
It's short.
Good track.
Short.
Yeah. I don't know. Where do you want to look here?
I thought it was a tough little race, to be honest. Definitely want to take on Globe first up from that stable. I sort of want something that might be just a little bit off them in the run, just behind the pace. And I can't really figure out who that's going to be, which is the issue. I think Sandpaper and Robusto might sort of take up a spot there. Sandpaper's been up for an absolute age. Robusto, first up, Bjorn might be ready to go. It doesn't have a great first up profile though. So no, I thought this was tricky. Melbourne form with an Exudo is interesting. He gets a nice gate as well. Coming back from 1,600 metres, finishing off behind Birdman and Cafe Millennium and Sabaj. That is good form. I don't know if he's ever come up to Sydney before, but so yeah, maybe an Exudo, bit of Melbourne Victorian victim form, but yeah.
Ran in the Ingham in December, beaten 2 lengths.
There you go.
Yorkshire and Robusto and the like. So Robusto's still going since then.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Oh, no. My apologies. Robusto, I had him confused with Sandpaper. Robusto's resuming.
You are forgiven for that, absolutely.
Same silks.
Same trainer.
Yeah.
Same sort of horse.
Yep. Lord Penman for me. They're going to be more negative from that gate, but 53 kilos. And from the 1,400 metres where he resumed in that benchmark 100 against Palmetto and the like, where he carried 57, I think he's going to improve. Second up, Lord Penman for me. So I think he'll run really nicely here into a Donny.
Life's good.
Go the Pen Man.
Life's good.
Yeah, he's been much tainted horse on the
Bit of a lord.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of just a bridging week.
It is, yeah. The calm before the storm.
Yeah.
Big week last week.
Yeah.
No, next week, sorry.
Yeah. Well, last week was a big
Last week was big as well. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. God bless Tommy.
God bless him. Tentaurus will bounce back. Just the race, just a weird race. So, yeah, forgive. Sepples is always going places. 4th in a Newmarket first up. Never seen the Flemington straight before. What the hell?
Who ran second?
Hey?
Who ran second in that race?
Gallant Sun.
That's right. Nose roll gang.
But both Sepples and Angel Capital had hampered runs. But Sepples still want to take it. I just think he's a very smart racehorse. Actually, I wonder if he'd be going to the Donny. Let me have a quick look at that all in. I doubt he would be.
He'd run out of time, I'd say.
Yeah.
I reckon 1,400 metres is his go.
I think so. Well, he's $15 in the market. Maybe I should add a little. But yeah, I think he'll run out of time.
Yeah, let's have a look. Seeples. Because surely there's some markets for him. George Ryder, 12 to 15.
That's what I mean. He's got to have a run before a Donny.
Huh? Australia Cup? No way.
No.
It's next weekend.
No.
Pretty much. He's not going 12 to 2. Grow up. God, some of these futures markets are ridiculous.
They are. If I was Cliffy Brown, I'd give him one more run and then I'd set him for a Stradbroke because I think even with like 56, 57 kilos, he can win that.
That's a play. Yeah. Yeah, 2 runs.
2 runs.
And
tip him out.
His last 2 fresh runs, super. So I reckon this is what you do, right? 2 runs. 6-week freshen up? 10,000. He wins that.
Or Kingsford
Smith into a stratty. He'll come up here.
Oh, he has to now.
Yeah.
Now that we've said that.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'd love to see that.
Yeah, fucking oath. That's good. That's good stuff.
He's just a good horse.
He is a good horse. Maybe Autumn Glow, they'll spell her and she'll come up here for a tiara.
Oh, imagine that. She'd start negative. She'd start 90 cents.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you have to pay Team Green.
We'll never see that.
No. All right. We'll see you later.
See you, Drifters. Good luck.